Hey, what's up? Just wanted to hop on here and take a couple minutes to answer one of the most common questions I get from people before they sign up to work with me. And that is, all right, I understand I'm going to heal my gut. Can you tell me, am I going to be able to go back and eat my comfort foods again once my gut's healed? So that usually means like I want to be able to go out and have a nice dinner with my friends and be able to eat pizza, cheeseburgers, pasta, ice cream, whatever it is for you, and not have to worry about my symptoms coming back. That's what we all want, right? We want to have that perfect digestion to where we're safe like we were when we were younger and we didn't have these terrible gut conditions. So, my answer is always the same. There's a couple of levels to it. Number one is it's human nature that as your gut heals, you're going to want to go drive that sucker. You want to go take it for a test drive, right? You want to see what it can do, you want to see what it can handle. So, human nature for most people is you're going to go have that ice cream and pasta and pizza or whatever it is, something with gluten or dairy, and you're going to see how you do. And after you've done a certain amount of healing, it's not going to affect you as much as it once did. But it's a slippery slope. If you keep it up, you could be in trouble and you could get those symptoms back. Everyone's different. You'll figure it out on your own. Your body will let you know. Once your gut is clean and healed, it will let you know if you're doing something that it does not like. It will tell you very clearly, right? So let me share my screen here. All right, a couple things to point out. So if you're doing everything right and you're doing the healing protocols that I drew up for you, it's going to take about 90 days, about 3 months to get the three big contributors, the three big troublemaker foods out of your system. So eggs, dairy, gluten, it's about 3 months. All right, if you're doing most of this stuff right. Okay. So there's your window right there. So after the 3 months, you're going to be feeling great. You're going to be feeling good. And that's when people are going to kind of let their guard down a little bit and they're at a party or they're out to dinner, or they're at a backyard barbecue, whatever it is. And they're going to, they're going to take the new gut out for a spin, right? Like we said. And again, it's not going to be as bad for you as it once was. But here's where it gets more nuanced. So most gut conditions are caused by a bad bacteria, and it's usually a strain of strep bacteria. Yeah, you can have E. coli or C. diff or H. pylori, but strep is by far and away the most common culprit, okay? And strep you can kill off. You can kill off. You can get it out of the body. But we all have these herpetic viruses like Epstein-Barr, like shingles in our body as well. So if you have colitis, that's a viral source. It's a viral root cause. If you have Crohn's, that one can either be bacterial or it can be viral. So we all have some type of herpetic virus in our body, and those never leave the body, okay? Like they're always with you. You can drive it into dormancy so where it's not causing you any issues. But if you let these foods sneak back in too often or too much, the eggs, dairy, gluten being the main culprits, then you're going to let that herpetic virus like Epstein-Barr come back to life. All right? And again, that's a different scale for everyone, but it's going to come back to life. And strep bacteria, which is the main culprit behind bloating, acid reflux, SIBO, IBS, a lot of gut issues, is a cofactor of Epstein-Barr. And what that means is when Epstein-Barr is more active, strep's going to be more active. So you are going to run the risk of letting that root cause of your gut conditions come back, even though you've built back your hydrochloric acid, even though you've built back your good stomach acid. So the nice thing about this, though, is once you've done enough healing for your gut, it's that old cliche, right? Nothing tastes as good as feeling good. Nothing makes me feel as good for those 15 minutes when I'm eating a delicious meal versus I just feel good all the time. You're going to want to feel good all the time. So your instinct and it's hard to see in the beginning when you're starting out, but your instinct to want to go back to those foods, it won't be as strong. It will diminish over time. Happens. That's just the way our bodies work. So there you have it. You definitely will have more wiggle room, but and everyone's different. So you might be able to get away with a lot more of this than someone else. It is playing with fire and playing with a slippery slope, but it's okay. Even though you can't see it now, I can tell you that you'll feel so good that avoiding those foods that do taste good, avoiding those foods doesn't become as much of an issue. So there you have it. If you have any other questions, send me an email. I want to start doing more videos like this. So hit me up.